No, Harvey's here. You want a chair up here, Harvey? Sign says, please do not move.
Yeah.
Let's see how we can work with the feedback. These two ladies here are here for the first time, so we'll talk to them. Oh, good morning. Good to see you. Good morning and welcome to Dawn Mountain. Today is Sunday, September 10th, 2023. On our Sunday morning practice, we have two separate practices. We have the silent meditation, and we have a chanting practice where we chant the sacred syllable Hum twice with each exhale. I'll give more instruction about that. Mindfulness meditation is a way to practice being with ourselves and experiencing what we're feeling in the present moment rather than avoiding difficult emotions. So we've already started the book passing around, and you can put people's names in it. Thank you. And then pass it to the back, and he can take the names off of the chat in the virtual group. The silent meditation is fairly common in Buddhist temples, that we follow our breath. The chanting meditation was given to us by our Rinpoche in Tibet when he was asked what could we do that would help our mindfulness. We chant the sacred syllable Hum, as I mentioned, and we'll feel it throughout our whole body as it resonates. So we start by sitting upright. Notice the weight of your body on your seat, the support from the earth that we get. Notice the support of your feet on the floor or on the mat. Let's place our attention on the top of our head and then bring it down our face, down to our jaw. Notice your jaw relax. Back to our shoulders. Notice your arms relax. Down our back. Notice if you have any tension there. Down our abdomen, down our chest and abdomen, to our waist, our upper legs, our knees, down to our lower legs and our feet. Just be aware of any sensations or any tightness that you have. So sitting upright with our chin slightly tucked in and our eyes open in a soft focus down in front of us, down sort of straight down the ridge of your nose, not looking at anything in particular, just in a soft focus. So as we inhale and exhale, we just notice that we're breathing in and we're breathing out. You might notice it at the tip of your nose. You might notice it in your chest rising and falling. You might notice it in your abdomen. There's a point about 3 finger widths below our navel and 3 finger widths in. The energy of our breath goes all the way down. As we work on this practice, the mind will normally continue to think and thoughts will come up. So we'll just let them go and go back to the breath when you notice that they've come. That's the whole of the practice, is realizing you've gotten distracted and going back. Now we will chant this little hymn at our own pace. Every time you have an exhale, or every time you have an exhale, chant this little twice, and we'll just go for a while, and I'll ring the bell again. Hum, 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 hum. In addition to the meditation practice, we've been working our way through a Pema Children book. Were you going to read today? I saw you brought your book.
Comfortable with uncertainty.
Comfortable with uncertainty. Last week was The Facts of Life, Impermanence, chapter 14, and this week is chapter 15, Not Causing Harm. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Learning not to cause harm to ourselves or others is a basic Buddhist teaching. Non-aggression has the power to heal. Not harming ourselves or others is the basis of enlightened society. This is how there could be a sane world. It starts with the sane citizens, and that's us. The most fundamental aggression to ourselves, the most fundamental harm we do to ourselves is to remain ignorant by not having the courage and the respect to look at ourselves honestly and gently. The ground of not causing harm is mindfulness, a sense of clear seeing with respect and compassion for what it is we see. This is what basic practice shows us. But mindfulness doesn't stop with formal meditation. It helps us relate with all the details of our lives. It helps us see and hear and smell without closing our eyes or our ears or our noses. It's a lifetime's journey to relate honestly to the immediacy of our experience and to respect ourselves enough not to judge it. As we become more wholehearted in this journey of gentle honesty, it comes as a shock to realize how much we've blinded ourselves to some of the ways in which we cause harm. It's painful to face how we harm others, and it takes a while. It's a journey that happens because of our commitment to gentleness and honesty, our commitment to staying awake, to being mindful. Because of mindfulness, we see our desires and our aggression, our jealousy and our ignorance. We don't act on them, we just see them. Without mindfulness, we don't see them and they proliferate. Does anyone have any thoughts or feelings about today's reading, or any way it touched you?
I'll say something.
Okay.
It's a bit of a tough competition. Harm to others, harm to self, non-aggression to others, non-aggression to self. There seems to be a proliferation nowadays of harm to others and between others, which is very painful to observe. In many ways, I think for even many decades, we thought we didn't have to address that. We had to pay more attention to harm to self, which is very, very painful to observe and experience. But I think nowadays both are really, really pretty significant. Seeing how much harm is going on between individuals and then how much harm we orient towards ourselves, both, I think, deserve a lot of gentle, careful attention. Anything anyone want to say or add? We have the mic locally.
I see a hand. I can't read. Go ahead. Unmute yourselves.
It's Nancy.
Nancy, thank you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Speak up just a little bit.
Okay. I was just impressed. I've been noticing lately how when I have insight into ways I have been harmful, how gut punching it is, that it's really shocking to me that I have been such an idiot for so much of my life in so many small ways. And I can see why I'm waiting till my 70s to figure this out.
And the one thing I would encourage is if you could do that self-reflection without coming to a conclusion that's negative towards yourself, I think that would be yet another positive step. It's real easy to go where you just went.
But it is shocking because I've always thought of myself as a kind person. And it's kind of exciting when I go, oh, wow, that was weird. I wasn't doing what I thought I was doing.
I think it's profound that it's very, very easy to influence people in a way that's very painful. It's kind of eye-opening for sure, yeah. Anything from our local audience? Hold on.
Jake?
It's me. I guess something that it made me think of when you guys said it's hard to watch other people do self-harm is just watching them do that self-harm hurting them because you're not doing anything about it to try and help them not do self-harm, if that makes sense? Like, is doing nothing hurting others just as much as doing something is hurting others?
Wonderful question. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think, as with anything in life, we need to contemplate people's openness to receiving guidance. It's a very delicate matter. Very, very easy to try to intervene and inadvertently step on people's toes. So it's a very, very profound issue that you're raising. We see people harming themselves. What do we do? I think it's wonderful to just raise that question.
Our announcements for this week, Tuesday programs coming up, September 19th, 7 to 8:30. We have the second of a 7-week series titled Awakened Heart, What's Love Got to Do with It? For those of you who are new to Dawn Mountain, we, in addition to the Sunday practices, we have first and third Tuesdays practices online. Oh, We're in person now, not far away from here. At, is it listed here? Where is it at that?
Covenant Baptist Church Fellowship Hall on Caroline Street.
Yeah, it's about 2 blocks east of here. Starting Tuesday, September 26th through October 24th, titled Buddhist Mindfulness, Attention and the True You. This will be taught by Claire Villarreal, online and in person, and this is separate from our regular first and third Tuesdays. There is a cost for those teachings is $35 for the series. For the regular Tuesday teachings, first and third Tuesday, there's no cost for full members of Dawn Mountain. You can go on our website and see about enrolling or see what's available there. Starting next week at the Houston Met Dance Center at 10:30 before our meditation, there's a new introductory class on Buddhism in India and Tibet. This is a great complimentary opportunity for all curious people with Lama Namgyal Dorje that will start on September 17th, 10:30 to 11 before meditation.
Lama Rigdon will also be teaching in that series.
No good. Lama Rigdon and Lama Namgyal Dorje are the founders of Dawn Mountain, for those of you who aren't aware. Keep in touch with us by subscribing to our newsletter via our website, dawnmountain.org, and or following us on Facebook or Instagram. We broadcast and record all of our programming, but we also value in-person instruction and encourage those of you in Houston to join us in person for Sunday meditation and Tuesday programs during September and October. Personally, I feel that being in person is more of a sense of community than being online. I realize some of you are in the far corners of the United States. Frequently, we have people in Europe as well, and they can't be here in person. But the 3 jewels of Buddhism are the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. And the community of the Sangha is one of those it's listed at the last when they're mentioned, but it's very important. I find it very powerful.
Just to be clear, Claire's course will also be at Covenant Baptist Church on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday, starting on the 4th Tuesday of September, but will also be there to offer in-person presence.
Do we have the book? Say it again. Oh.
If you have some names to add to the book, can you add those to the chat at this time? These are people who you're concerned about, wish to offer well wishes to, people who are ill, people who have passed, situations in the world.
We can go ahead and start with the dedication on the side of this sheet that says group practice prayers at the top. Down at the bottom left, may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. And now below that is the blessing. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. Thank you. We dedicate the merit of today's practice to all living beings, and specifically Meredith Yang, Hanzo Hawkins, John, Karen and family, Bishop, the Jeff Coates family, Barry Nye, Rosalind and her mother for illness, Peggy and her mother in hospice, Karina and Theo, Sonia, Mila and her grandma, Vanessa, transitions, and homeless people and people in poverty, all the victims of the earthquakes in Asia, all the people displaced by warfare. So we will close today's practice with the sacred syllable Ah. We'll all do it together in unison, just once. Visualize an orb of bright healing light that starts at your heart center, and as we say it, it expands to fill the room, to fill the city of Houston, the whole country, the world, and out into the universe. Thank you all for coming today. If you haven't already, please sign in the book in the back. We like to keep track of who all the usual suspects are. We are a almost exclusively volunteer organization. We do have expenses for the rental of the building, and so if you like what we do and you'd like to help us, I believe there's a donation box on the back. We're going to have a brief social time out in the lobby. I believe we have some snacks to get to meet each other. We can't have snacks in this room, but after we pick up the chairs and take them to the back, we'll meet out front briefly. Thanks for coming. Good to see everybody online.
Nice job. Thank you so much.